All right, guys, I'm Michael Allen for TravelCostaRicaNow.com, and we're down in Estoril Este, Sunset Del Mar Resort, and we're on the last day of our relocation retreat, and we're talking to some people that participated and seeing what they think, and they get to say anything they want. So start thinking. Before we get started, though, hey, man, please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell if you want to see videos as we put them up, and what really helps if you comment on the video. Mike, I hate your white t-shirt. I love Pam's shirt. Anything is helpful. Thumbs up, thumbs down. It really, really helps. Now, before we get started, guys, if Costa Rica is on your radar, you think you might want to live here, but you're not sure, this relocation retreat might be for you. We got another one coming up. There's no blowing smoke. It's the good, the bad, the ugly of living here. I think after the retreat, you will 100% know if Costa Rica is right for you or not, or it's, honey, we're going to Belize. Forget Costa Rica. So, anyway, all that is in the link in the description below. We got one coming soon. I would love to see you there. Oh my gosh, Pam, thank you so much for talking to us.
Absolutely.
This is Pam. Where are you from?
I'm from Florida.
You're from Florida. Now, how did Costa Rica get on your map?
We came down in 21 for a visit, and then we went online and started looking for stuff.
I know, but
we found you.
With the intent of like changing, you're moving somewhere? I mean, when did that come?
After we came and just visited the first time. We just came down here, actually for dental tourism.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so then we thought, well, this place is kind of cool. So then we just started voraciously looking for stuff about Costa Rica.
Oh, so really, it wasn't even really on you came down here and said, well, maybe we should change our... Wow. So did any other place come on your radar? Like, were you looking, the big places, everyone, Panama, Portugal, sometimes Belize, and those, were you looking at any other places?
We actually are. Portugal, we had considered Panama, and even Ecuador.
Oh, yeah? What were some of the things that like might have got them off your radar? Was there anything red flags for you personally? Not saying that those are bad places to go, but what were the red flags for you on like Portugal, we'll say?
Mainly for all of the others, it's just the distance. And even though Panama is right next door, this is closest to home. And this just feels like home kind of when you get out here.
I think so. And you said you've only been here once, though, right?
Only once before.
Well, let's forget the relocation retreat for a minute. What do you think about Costa Rica? Are you getting what you thought it was going to be as far as, like, let's say, I don't know, the people, the nature, the beauty that most people see, the ocean and stuff? This is what you thought, right?
Yeah,
or is it more or less? Or
it's more every day. And like the other night, that thunderstorm was just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, the lightning, and that was pretty rough. I was like, I've been living here a long time, and I was like, well, that's pretty cool.
It wasn't rough. That was fabulous.
I know I slept so good that night. I was like, oh,
it was awesome.
Thank you. So, let's just do some of the basics, I think, first. So, what do you think of Sunset Del Mar? Is just this place right here next to the beach?
I love it. It's beautiful. It's just very laid back.
Yes.
And just being able to just sit here and look out and see that beautiful ocean, the macaws, all of it. It's just wonderful.
I tell you what I like, and I guess a lot of people, it's pretty private here. It's not like there's a bunch of things going on. Like when you go out to the beach, it's a long beach.
Right.
You might see 2 people down there, and you might see 3 people with a dog down there, which those are my beaches.
Exactly.
Beaches with 10,000 people and like a 10-foot square.
And I'm from Florida. I know about those beaches.
Yes, so I kind of like that. So,
I do too.
So Sunset Del Mar, I think, is pretty nice. It's pretty private.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, okay, well, how about the food?
The food has been excellent.
It has been.
I think I need to buy new clothes to get on the plane, but because the food has been so good.
Well, we're going on the carnivore when we get back. We've talked.
Well, that is so
I think they did with me. I actually do love the food. I've been here twice doing this, and the food's been great both times. But you know what they're doing? I think they're rationing me a little bit. No, I was going up more. They were giving bigger portions. And these last couple nights, they're like putting stuff in a cup and like rationing me. I don't know if it's me personally.
You might be costing them too much.
Or I know they've had some guests and some other people eating, so I'm thinking it's that. But I was like, are you guys rationing me? But the food, I think, is really good.
It has been excellent.
So the retreat itself, did you get did you feel like the information provided helped you, or I mean, did you know a lot of this stuff already, or
Well,
did it substantiate a lot of stuff, or where were you on
Right.
the informational thing?
A lot of it, we just from research, but to actually hear people who have been through that,
Right.
and that was just amazing because they brought way more to it than what you can read online. They just
I don't
bring
know.
a lot.
It is true. I mean, coming down here, obviously, you can see all you want on videos, but
Exactly
to
right.
experience something. Now, this is more vacationy, so I don't know if you're really experiencing in the I live here type of way. But as far as I think it's a lot of information. I mean, they talk about if you want to get your residency, you can do that. If you want to build a house, they can tell you some of those things. Buying a car, how to do it, real estate here, cultural stuff over here. Right. I think I've said this in every video, but I'm going to keep saying because I think it's that important. I think, let's say you knew everything. Everything you heard, you're talking to Tom. We know that. We know that. We know that. But I think the context, I work, these people are handpicked almost for me of the people I use for trustworthiness, transparency, honesty. So when you ask me something and I say, well, Pablo is your guy that you want to bring your household goods with, you're going to get those things. So to me, the contacts themselves are worth the price of admission.
Absolutely.
You come down here and if you pick the wrong person, my cousin does that, and it can go south really fast, especially here. So I just think the contacts themselves are good.
Absolutely.
So did you do any of the extra? I see the horses over there looking like, are you going to get on a horse?
No.
Me neither. They're doing the horseback in a little bit, but did you do any of the excursions?
We did. We did the little crocodile tour, and we went to Manuel Antonio. That was wonderful.
So you got a little free time. It's not like all seminar for 8 hours.
Exactly. And Sarah Elena took us to see her house today.
How was that, by the way? I haven't seen it.
It's very nice. It's going to be lovely.
I got to see that. I think she's building two, isn't she?
She's building two. So you can be next door neighbors with Sarah. So
actually, I love Sarah, and I'm sure the houses are nice. This isn't the area I would pick personally. I'm not a big hahhaha fan because again, I mean, not that I can party with the best of them, but it's kind of that's what it is. It's a party town, and that vibe's not the one I'm looking for. But a lot of people like that, so it's all good. But not my cup of tea, really. So be nitpicky on this because you have to say something negative or no one's going to believe you. You know what I mean? It's like you've been too nice. You've been saying good things. So if you could be nitpicky and go, well, I want this to be the best retreat ever for the next person. Is there any feedback that you can think of? Like, well, maybe if you guys did this, it would up your game a little and be helpful to the next person. And while you're thinking about that, I'll say something I think they should do. I think that I think you should get like almost given a program notebook.
That was what I was going to say.
To kind of like give you an overview. Maybe like, for instance, me speaking, okay, Michael Allen. Lived here, like a little quick synopsis of who I am, maybe my email address to get a hold of me, and maybe a little bit of a brief outline what I'm going to talk about, and maybe a clear sheet of paper over here to take notes. Something tangible to do. That's my suggestion.
Yes.
Now,
I like that, and like we are going to get all the PDFs, but it would be nice to have them in hand, so that when you go back to your room, you can go, well, now is this what they said?
Yeah,
and go back over it all.
And I'm even talking about feedback. It could even be about the rooms or about the food or anything like that. So, can you think of anything else that you would?
Oh, it's all been wonderful. I mean, I don't have anything.
Did you guys hear that? It's all been wonderful. Awesome. So, would you recommend it?
Absolutely, absolutely. The staff down here, they're just so sweet. I mean, everybody has just been wonderful.
Okay, so everything, including the relocation retreat, but just not that. You've done some research prior. You've been here. Not that you were picking Costa Rica, but do you feel like you could either kind of go, I think Costa Rica's right for us, or I know enough information now that honey, it's it's nice. I see why people live down here,
Right.
but not really for me.
No.
You feel like you got provided that,
Yes,
I guess.
we do. We
Good.
are much more decided.
Good. That's good. So
Yes.
you would recommend it.
I would absolutely recommend it.
I don't know. I didn't know if I was going to bring up pickle juice or not, but I want to. There's a couple things, I'm carnivore diet.
Yes.
We're both going on back at the same time.
Yep.
Pickle juice, I'm going to start that because you
Yes.
said how good it was.
Yep.
And my big one, you know what my big one is?
Yep.
She came up with the best phrase ever. I'm going to start using it in a guru sense. Drink the air. How cool is that? Now, when she told me about drink the air, she was kind of talking about the humidity of a place, right?
Yep, exactly.
In my mind, I was like, but that's even good in like a guru-ish spiritual.
There you go.
Drink the air. I'm going to change the Pura Vida. We're going to get rid of that.
Okay.
Costa Rica, drink the air.
Yes.
And I'm
Be
gonna
looking
thank-
for the bumper
Yeah,
stickers.
yes. And I'm sure you're going to be asking me, where's my residual? I should get some
Yeah.
money on this. Pam, thank you so much. I truly
Absolutely.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Guys, I'm Michael Allen for TravelCostaRicaNow.com. If you're thinking about living or traveling anywhere, always do your homework and research, and especially if it's Costa Rica, I'm going to put our videos up against anybody's. You should check them out. Say bye, Pam. Ciao.